Hello everyone, this is Sage. Welcome to the Executive Corner Expert Talks, and today with us we have Mr. Ankit Kumar, the CEO of Samrat Investments. And have you ever wondered if your savings could be doing more for you than it already is? Well, in today's show, our guest will talk about his financial innovation service that transforms the way your money works for you. And we'll be hearing more of Mr. Kumar's insights shortly. And as you know, we bring you the industry leaders, successful business owners, market and equity advocates, all under the one roof to help you discover the insights of the stock markets and help you to understand how you can make passive income streams. So today's guest is Mr. Ankit Kumar, CEO of Samrat Investments. Welcome, Ankit. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you, Says. It's exciting to be with you.
Thank you so much. I'm sure the viewers are keen to hear more about your service, being the world's first customizable personal savings. So let's get started. We believe financial planning is a must for every individual. Would you like to share your views and possibly some insights for our diverse base of viewers, especially the women and the youth, please?
So absolutely. So I believe women are naturally better than men in planning the resources and its allocation. So if we give opportunity to women to handle and their involvement in financial planning, it will help the right allocation of the resources. And at the same time, personally, I don't like the financial crisis to hit me at the end of month. So for the same goes to youth, if they start planning their finance from the earlies, it will help them focus on their future goals. At the same time, that will give them the opportunity and freedom to experiment with their life. So that's a good thing to plan the finance at the early times.
Very, very wise words there to be sharing with our audience. Thank you so much. And Samrat Investments is a leading financial investment management company with diverse financial products. Could you brief our esteemed audience about your offerings?
Yeah, so Says, when we come and when we discuss about diverse financial services, it's very important to understand the diversity we are offering to the users and the clients. So for that, we always try to be more customer focused and understand their needs. And for that, we are offering consulting to give them the right insights and the right advice at the real time. At the same time, we are offering personal savings to grow their money and secure their money, and the funding to boost the ideas and bring new innovations to the market, and also to boost the economy globally. So when we are talking about diversity, we are covering all the financial ranges and discussing about all the challenges that comes to the financial field. So that's diversity we are focusing on right now.
Fantastic. And every client is unique. And I think that's what gives a service a competitive edge, having a personalized touch. So the global extreme poverty rose in 2020 for the first time in over 20 years. And this happened as the disruption of COVID-19 compounded the forces of conflict and climate change. In your opinion, what impact-driven initiatives need to be taken in order to combat this situation, and how can Samrat Investments help?
Says, you have added the right point that during the pandemic, global poverty have increased a lot. So only in 2020, we have seen around 124 million increment in the poverty. At the same time, in 2021, it was around 163 millions. So to understand the poverty, first we will start working on initiative that we call collaborative innovations from the public sector, private sector, and also from the government sector on the micro level. At the same time, I believe that the crisis comes a decade after two, and it repeats in different or various ways. So it's very important for us to see the data that we have now and use the technology to improve the future solutions and to fight with the current problems that we are facing right now.
Exactly. You don't want these cycles to be repeating themselves for no good reason.
And with Samrat Investment, we are trying to fund as much this problem to solve the global pandemic. And also we are trying to empower and train the small businesses to fight these problems.
Amazing. What a mission. I hope you succeed with that. The modern financial, not a problem. The modern financial solutions involve a mix of innovation, technology, along with traditional financial solutions. How does Samrat Investments fit into this picture?
Yeah, you have added right point, says. So at Samrat Investment, we are first trying to learn from the traditional banking that had already, so that we can understand the foundation of the human challenge with finance. And at the same time, we are trying to understand and connect with Gen Z, Gen Y, and Gen X, so that we can solve the customized solutions. And at the same time, we can share the offers which are very suitable for them and help them grow in their future. And this is very important to understand the innovation that is coming in the fintechs, and to understand the behavior of the consumers that is changing with times. So we are just focusing on the service experience of the users and bringing more and more innovation using artificial intelligence and other technology that can help solve the financial problems.
And you are a global service. You operate worldwide or mainly just in Australia?
So our financial products are served in India and a few countries across. Our technology service are served in mainly Australia and remotely across 10 to 20 countries.
Fantastic. Thank you for that. And finally, before we wind up the discussion, how is Samrat Investments placed amongst its peers in the financial market, in your opinion?
Okay, so says around 2 billion people are still with no financial identity. So with the increment of technology, we are having more growth in the people who are moving towards finance. So from the starting, Samrat Investments' approach to business and solution was very unique. So it gives us a unique idea and unique platform to work differently and bring different solutions. For example, as you have added earlier, Samrat Investment is the world's first service provider to apply artificial intelligence in the customizable personal savings. And at the same time, we put zero budget on advertisement, and we help the same budget to empower people around us and small businesses, women and youth in different ways. So this gives us opportunity to experiment a lot and to focus on the experience of our clients, and at the same time to bring new innovation to the financial industry.
That sounds fantastic. I think if people take more control of their finances and become more informed about it, hopefully we can overcome some problems.
Yeah, we can overcome a lot of problems. Need to be more disciplined about saving money, and we need to put and involve women in the finance so that we can excel the world toward a sustainable growth.
Absolutely right. Totally agree with you. And thanks so much for joining us today, Ankit. I'm sure your valuable insights will be enjoyed by our audience. Do you have any final comments you'd like to share before we close the discussion?
Thank you, Sis, for having your time. And I am glad we could connect. And we are looking forward to serve as many people as can and solving as much financial problems and challenges using the technology we have, the data we have, and the human resources we have that can excel and excel humanity towards sustainable growth. And yeah, that's it. And we are looking forward to a good and better future.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for sharing your insights today. And viewers, if you've just joined us, this is the CEO of Samrat Investments, Mr. Ankit Kumar. And you will be able to watch the full recorded video on our YouTube channel, 𝐾𝐿𝐼 Media. And as we say here, stay apprised and invest wise at 𝐾𝐿𝐼 Media.